Hello, I'm Mr. Monty, geometry teacher at Lewis and Clark High School. Welcome back to Lesson 8 of our 2020 series and getting ready for the Geometry EOC exam at the end of May. If you remember in Lesson 7, we started talking about proofs. These little T-charts, we make a statement. Why? What allowed us to make that statement? One step further this time. I'm going to try to use our given and prove something. Let's get started. I have a diagram, straight line, with a couple of rays coming off of it. We're given angle 1, 2, 3, and 4. The given, always mark your given. 2 is congruent to 4. Equal sign with a squiggle, congruent. So we're going to mark these, they are equal. 2 is congruent to 4. I always start with that. First statement, angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Given. Now, let's study where we want to go. We want to prove that 1 is equal to 3. Got to come up with some steps, like a little road, trail, leading to 1 equals 3. As I look at this diagram, let's just look at angles 1 and 2. Do you see that they're supplementary? They add up to 180. Let's write that as our next statement. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180. We can say that because this is a linear pair, definition of supplemental angles, adds up to 180. I'm just going to write down linear pair. You could write they are supplemental. Now, put this off and just look at 3 and 4. We can say the same thing. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180. Same reasoning, linear pair, supplementary. Now, some of you probably see if 1 plus 2 is 180 and 3 plus 4 is 180, 2 and 4 are equal, you could probably jump to the next step. But let's say you don't see that. $180 does equal 180. I'm going to call that transitive. Transitive is whenever you take two equations and put them together, meld them together. 180 is equal to 180. Now, instead of saying that, let's put 1 and 2 equal to angles 3 and 4. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Same deal. We're just taking two equations and setting them equal to each other. If you wanted, you could actually use the word substitution there also. Good. If you get to a point on that EOC and you're not sure what the vocabulary word was because it's just eluding you, go ahead and explain what you're doing. I'm setting these two equal to each other because I know they're equal to 180. Put that in sentence form. That's good. Now comes the tricky part. Go back to our given. Our given showed angle 2 was congruent to angle 4. 2 congruent to 4. If that's true, I could actually subtract angle 4 from both sides, right? What happens? Do you see it? 2 and 4 are equal. If I've got the same number on both sides, they cancel each other. Nice. So let's say it was like 20 degrees. 20 degrees minus 20 degrees is 0. 20 degrees minus 20 degrees is 0. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. This green step right here, we're subtracting from both sides. So the subtraction property. Subtraction property. And finally, we've proven that 1 is equal to angle 3. So these proofs, they do tend to get long. They can be confusing because you got to look over here, and you look over here, then you have a little bit of manipulation, some massaging in order to get down to what you want. So build yourself a roadmap. How am I going to go from the given to what I want to prove? And if you forget the vocabulary, write it out in sentence form what you're doing. It'll all work out. Give these practice problems a try, and we'll see you tomorrow for Lesson 9.